Hello everyone, it's Jimmy. I'm stupidly locked in here, and welcome back to another video of Pokemon Black and White. In the last video, we completed the 5th set of the Battle Subway Super Single Line Chain, battles 29 through 35, and man, that last battle, that last set, took years off my life, I swear. Like, I got so lucky during that battle. I played that battle so horribly, and was very fortunate to have won. But anyway, we're hoping for better luck or better gameplay by me this set. The 6th set of the Battle Subway Super Single Line Chain battles 36 through 42, so that it doesn't come down to luck this time around, and that we can actually win each battle during each set due to skill from my part, because otherwise you're just asking to get lucky. And eventually your luck will run out in the Battle Subway. So yeah, here we go. Battle number 1 of the 6th set of the Battle Subway Super Single Line Chain. A Metagross. Wow. I hate facing Metagrosses, man. These things are so bulky. See, Shadow Ball doesn't even do a fourth of the damage to it. And it's going to use Meteor Mash against me, which is going to... it didn't take me down to my Sash, but it came really close to, though. So I'm going to switch out to Garchomp this turn. Hopefully it doesn't get a crit on me with Meteor Mash, because that actually might knock me out, since Metagross does a really high attack. And let's see... Okay, good. It wasn't even able to do half to Garchomp, so that's good. And now I'm going to use Earthquake against it, which should knock it out. Yup, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, Bronzong. Wow, another Pokemon that I really hate facing in the Battle Subway. And I was trying to use Earthquake against it, and of course it has the Levitate ability, and it's going to use Trick Room now. So now I'm definitely going to have to switch out to Scissor on this turn. Yeah, I hate facing Bronzongs in the Battle Subway, or Battle Tower, or Battle Frontier so much. Like, you always have to guess between whether it has the Levitate or the Heat Proof ability. But on the other hand, if you're using a Bronzong on your team, the AI or the opponent will always know which ability your Bronzong has. So if your Bronzong has the Heat Proof ability, the opponent will always make sure to use Earthquake against you. And if you have the Levitate ability on Bronzong, your own Bronzong, then the opponent's never going to use Earthquake against you. But luckily, this Bronzong can't do anything to Scissor, even with Trick Room. And I was able to use Bug Bite on it twice and then finish it off with the Bullet Punch. So yeah, only one more Pokemon to go, and it's a Chandelier. Well, since this is the last Pokemon that this trainer has, and Scissor can't really do much to Chandelier, I'm just going to use Bullet Punch on it and try to get some chip damage to it. And I could use Shadow Ball on the next turn against it, but I'm just going to play it safe and use Destiny Bond on it with Gengar, since I still have Garchomp with me, so... Destiny Bond will ensure that I get out of this battle with a win. And yup, I'm faster than Chandelier, so I guess I could have used Shadow Ball against it, but after that last battle on that last set, I'm not taking any chances with the damage calcs here in the Battle Subway. So yeah, I'm just going to play it safe and knock out the Chandelier with Destiny Bond, and that is it for the battle number 1 of this 6th set of the Battle Subway Super Single Line Train. Pretty nice. So moving on to battle number 2 of the 6th set. And it's a Scientist trainer, wow. I wonder what this Scientist has on her team. Let's see. Up Kingdra, wow. I don't really have any good switch-ins against this thing. So let's just hope that Shadow Ball can 2-hit KO it. Or else I'm probably going to have to use Destiny Bond against it on the next turn. And wow, Shadow Ball wasn't even able to do over half to it. And it's going to use Draco Meteor against me, which is for sure going to take me down to my Sash. And since I'm only at 1 HP left, it's going to use any move, any random move that can knock me out on the next turn. And I don't think that Shadow Ball can knock it out on the next turn. So let's just use Destiny Bond against it and put myself in a 2v2 situation against this trainer. And see, it used Blizzard against me. This is exactly why I didn't want to switch off from Gengar to like Garchomp, for instance. So let's just see what the Scientist sends out next. I'm going to send out Garchomp, since Garchomp is much faster than Scissor. And it's a Gigalith. Wow, I should be able to 2-hit KO this thing at worst with Earthquake. And let's see. Oh, it was able to take it down to the red zone, and it used Curse. Oh, please don't tell me it has a Quick Claw with it. Oh, good, it doesn't. It has the Leftovers ability. Wow. Why would you use Curse against me then? You should have just attacked me with one of your moves. Hey, I'll take it. I love it when the AI makes stupid decisions like that against me. Alright, the last Pokemon that this chain is going to send out is a Lapras, which is for sure going to use an Ice-type move against me. So I'm just going to keep using Earthquake against it. Stay in with Garchomp since I don't want to risk this thing getting a crit on Scizor if I happen to switch out from Garchomp to Scizor, because then I'd for sure lose this battle. I absolutely need Scizor to be at full health against this thing, and it used Pear's Song against me. That's an interesting strategy, and it used Vest on the next turn. Wow, so these Lapras are pretty bulky, but I guess it doesn't have an Ice-type move with it, which is really interesting and weird. Oh, its Chesto Berry woke it up. So, but the thing is, I still have Scizor with me in the back, so I'm kind of confused why it used Pear's Song against me. And now it's using Block against me, meaning that I can't escape. So we're both down to only one left on the Pear's Song counter. And see, it's going to use Vest again, so by the time that the Pear's Song counter goes to 0, we'll both be down, and I'll still win this battle since I still have Scizor with me left, and at full health too. But obviously in the Battle Subway or Battle Tower or Battle Frontier, as long as you have even one of your Pokemon left, it doesn't matter if the one Pokemon you have left is at 1 HP left or at full health, you'll still win this battle. So yeah, I love how it used Pear's Song against me. If it happened to have an Ice-type move, then things would have maybe got dicey, since this thing might be faster than Scizor, and then it might have got a crit on me with one of its Water-type moves. Who knows? But hey, I'm glad that that didn't happen, that's in the past now. So, moving on to battle number 3, another Scientist-type trainer. And this Scientist is going to send out a Cofagrigus against me. So, I'm just going to use Shadow Ball against it. Just try to 2-hit KO it with Gengar, since I know that Gengar is for sure faster than it. And it's going to use Calm Mind against me. Wow. That was so pointless by the AI. And it has the Leftovers ability too, which is not going to make a damn difference, since Shadow Ball is still going to be able to knock it out on the next turn. And I'll still have Gengar at full HP, and with the Sash still intact. So yeah, that's 2 battles in a row now where the opponent pointlessly tried to set up against me when it was at less than 50% health, when it could have easily attacked me instead and actually made the battle more interesting. And this Manectric is going to use Giroux. Wow, we just swapped items. We both have the Choice Scarf item. So that turn was practically pointless too. And now it's going to use Overheat against me, which I don't believe that it can burn me. And yep, all it can do is lower its special attack harshly by 2 stages. And yep, Garchomp is easily going to knock this thing out with Earthquake. Yeah, Manectric is surprisingly faster than Garchomp, believe it or not. I think it has like base 105 speed, whereas Garchomp has base 102 speed. But anyway, Raichu, yeah, Earthquake easily knocks this thing out too, since it's also an electric type Pokemon. And yeah, none of these electric type Pokemon can do anything against Garchomp. Especially since none of the electric type Pokemon in the Battle Subway or Battle Tower or Battle Frontier have the move HP Ice. So anytime that I'm going up against an electric type trainer or Pokemon in the Battle Subway or Battle Tower or Battle Frontier, I know to always switch out to Garchomp on the first turn, since I know that the trainer is always going to use an electric type move against me with one of its electric type Pokemon. But anyway, moving on to battle number 4. Another Psychic type trainer. Wow. So far we fought 2 Psychic type trainers and 2 Scientists during the 6th set of the Battle Subway Super Single Line Chain. And yeah, whenever I'm going up against a Psychic type Pokemon in the Battle Subway, I'm always going to switch out from Gengar to Scizor, since even though Gengar has Shadow Ball, which is super effective against these Psychic type Pokemon, Scizor can actually wall all of these Psychic type Pokemon, pretty much all of them except for maybe Metagross. As good as Gengar is against Psychic type Pokemon in the Battle Subway, Scizor is even better against it, especially since it resists Psychic, whereas Gengar is weak against Psychic. And see, this Musharna tried to use Calm Mind against me too, and all it just did was allow me to get up to +2 attack with Swords Dance. And now I can easily knock out that Musharna with Bug Bite and this Espeon with Bullet Punch at +2 attack. And the last Pokemon that this trainer is going to send out is Cofagrigus, so another ghost type Pokemon. I feel like we've seen a lot of Cofagrigus so far in the Battle Subway. And this Cofagrigus has the Mummy ability, which is going to nullify my Technician ability just for this one battle, which is pretty annoying, I have to say. But luckily, I still have Gengar and Garchomp in the back with me, so no matter what, I'll still win this battle no matter what. So I'm not too worried here, even if Scizor does get knocked out from all the damage that takes from Will-O-Wisp and stuff. And this Cofagrigus has the Leftovers ability too, so that's just going to make this battle drag on a lot longer now. Great, great, great. And see, Bullet Punch still wasn't able to knock this thing out, and now it's going to use Hex against me. Okay, please just knock out this Cofagrigus on the next turn, or else this battle's just going to drag on a lot longer now. Pointlessly. And nope, this Cofagrigus still has to live. And it gets a critical hit on me, and now I'm going to die because of the damage from the burn. Oh well, I'll just be able to KO it on the next turn with Gengar, so it doesn't really matter here. It was able to annoy me for a bit and make this video drag on a lot longer, but you know, in the end, I was still able to finish it off easily with Shadow Ball. Alright, so far none of these battles have been as difficult or stressful as the previous set that I just, recorded, set 5. Like, that last set, especially the 7th battle, I know I've said it so many times already during this video, that last battle, just during that last set, just made me stay up all night when I was editing that video, and I really almost had a heart attack while playing it live. I really hope I never have to experience that feeling again. So yeah, but anyway, battle number 5 of the 6th set, Seismitoad. Hopefully Shadow Ball can 2-hit KO this thing, and wow, it was just barely able to do over half to it, and it's going to use Rain Dance against me. Not good. Please don't have the Swift Swim ability, please. Okay, good, it doesn't have the Swift Swim ability. And I was able to outspeed it, and Shadow Ball was able to 2-hit KO it, wow. And the next Pokemon this chain is going to send out is Torterra. Luckily, Gengar resists both of Torterra's stabs, grass and ground, so it can't really do much against me. And I got a critical hit against it with Shadow Ball, but it's going to use Leech Seed against me, which is pretty annoying, especially since it has the Leftovers ability. I know that this Torterra isn't going to use a ground type move against me, so I'm just going to switch out from Gengar to Scizor and try and knock this thing out on the next turn with Bug Bite. And see, it tried to use Protect against me, which failed, so yeah, I made the correct play there. And since it has the Leftovers ability, I know that it won't be able to outspeed me on this turn, and Bug Bite is going to easily finish it off. Alright, one more Pokemon on this team, and it's a Hippowdon. Wow, these things are super bulky and annoying to face with their high HP and defense stat. So I'm just going to use Bug Bite against it. Luckily, Hippowdon doesn't have great special defense, so even if it knocks out Scizor with one of its moves, Gengar can still come in on the next turn and revenge kill it easily, or use Destiny Bond against it. And this Hippowdon is going to use Slack Off, which is really a complete waste of time since I'm just going to continuously attack it with Bug Bite. And I have the Lumberry on me, which is going to cure the Yawn that I used against me, which tried to put me to sleep. And see, use Slack Off again against me. It's trying to stall me out, even though I'm pretty sure Bug Bite has more PP than Slack Off. And I can always just get a critical hit on it with Bug Bite, which will knock it out before it can even use Slack Off again against me. So yeah, this is going to be really annoying. Please stop using Slack Off. Please. Just let me knock you out. You're down to your last Pokemon left. Oh wait, good. It used Earthquake against me. Even if it gets a critical hit against me, which it didn't, I'm still going to be able to knock it out on the next turn with Bug Bite. Since it stopped trying to use a healing move like Slack Off against me. Alright, so yeah, that's it for this trainer. This hiker. Moving on to battle number 6 now. Of this 6th set. And who do we have here? It's a waitress trainer. Wow, a Nidoqueen. I don't know what moveset this Nidoqueen has, but since Gengar resists or is immune to both of Nidoqueen's stabs, poison and ground, I'm just going to use Shadow Ball against this, see if I can 2 KO it. And Shadow Ball wasn't quite able to do over half to it, but luckily its special defense stat lowered, so Shadow Ball should still be able to knock it out on the next turn. And luckily that Thunderbolt did not paralyze me. Wow. In hindsight, I probably should have switched out to Garchomp on the first turn, but I guess it doesn't matter now. I Drift Bloom. I don't even believe I need to use Destiny Bond against this thing, since Shadow Ball can knock it out in one hit. And I'm faster than it. So yeah, see? I told you. Alright, one more Pokemon left on this trainer's team, and it's a Poliwrath. Now I could just use Thunderbolt against it, but I'm just going to use Destiny Bond, which will for sure secure win number 6 of the 6th set, since it's going to attack me with Waterfall, and it's going to take itself down with me. Yeah, Destiny Bond is so clutch and effective in the Battle Subway, Battle Tower, and Battle Frontier. It makes the battles go by a lot quicker in singles. Especially since Gengar is such a fast Pokemon. Like, every time I've used the move Destiny Bond with Gengar, it's always been against a Pokemon that's slower than Gengar. That Gengar can easily outspeed without the opponent attacking me first. So yeah, one more train left, and it's a breeder during this 7th battle of this 6th set. And this train is going to send out a Gardevoir. I probably should have switched out to Scizor on this turn, but I didn't want to risk this Gardevoir getting a critical hit against me with one of its moves, like Psychic here. And plus, I have Focus Sash on Gengar, so no matter what, I'm going to be able to live this hit and still knock it out on the next turn with Shadow Ball. And yup, there you go. Alright, the next Pokemon in this chain is going to send out is Hydreigon. Wow, but luckily Gengar is faster than Hydreigon, so I can just use Destiny Bond against it. And take this thing down with me. And it's going to use Dragon Rush against me, which is going to hit. But hey, Destiny Bond is going to take it down with me. And now I'm in a 2v1 situation against this Pokemon breeder with Garchomp and Scizor. And I should be able to win this battle pretty easily now. And secure win number 42 of this Battle Subway Super Single Line Chain. And yep, Heracross. Garchomp should hopefully be able to knock this thing out with Outrage, and it did. Wow, nice. So this set really wasn't that bad after all, especially compared to the last set that we just did. And now we only have one more set left in the Battle Subway Super Single Line Chain. Before we'll have beaten the Battle Subway Boss or Master Ingo, however you want to call him, which will allow us to get another star on our trainer card, and I believe another trophy too, or some other type of award that you get from beating him. And then after that, I'll finally be able to play this game on my own and see if I can get 100+ wins without having to record each battle during each set. So yeah,